Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today we're going to be talking about how to change out the fuel injectors on a Pontiac Fiero GT. This is the 2.8 liter V6 engine, so let's get started. Okay, I've already gone ahead and disconnected the fuel lines off of the fuel rail, but I just want to kind of cover what we did here. To remove these lines here, you're going to need to remove 3 of these. These are Torx bolts that go in there, and to do that you'll need a T25 Torx bit to remove that. Now you got to be careful. There's this little gasket seal that is in between the fuel rail and that connection there, so be careful when you lift that off that doesn't slide out and you lose that. So take it off gently so you can remove that. Then you'll need to remove on this side here is this fuel line here, which connects into the fuel rail right here. So once you have those off, then now your injectors need to be disconnected. And I've gone ahead and already disconnected some, and I'm going to show you how to do that because you have these little safety clips on here. So let me show you how to disconnect those. Okay, so here's your fuel injectors here. Here's your connectors. You'll see there's a little metal, like a harness. Basically, if you can push those down, see that? Push those down, and that will release the lock. So if you take this one and gently you push it down, gently wiggle it up. There you go. Same for this one. Just gently pull it as you're pushing that down. That disconnects it. There you go. That's all free. And now you can remove the fuel rail from the intake manifold area. Okay. Gently pull that out. And there you go. Okay, so the fuel rail has been removed. So now we have access to all of the injectors. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and remove these injectors now, and while we're at it, we're probably going to go ahead and just kind of clean up the fuel rail, make sure everything's nice and clean before we put the new ones on. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, so now we're going to get ready to remove these old fuel injectors so we can replace them with the new. First thing you're going to need to do is you have this, this retainer clip that pretty much goes around right here on the injector. And it slides around this piece here, holds it and locks it in place on the fuel rail. So we're going to you need to rotate that, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So that way then that can be removed and then they come off, and you'll need to make sure you don't damage these because you'll need them to put on the new injectors. You can see here's the old injector coming off. You can see these are in really bad shape. So definitely in need of being replaced. And then you also got to be careful here. You have this O-ring. Sometimes that can get stuck in there as well. You have to pull that out. So let's go ahead and we'll get a close-up here and I'll show you exactly how to remove these. Okay, here's the retainer, the retainer clip here. What you're going to do is you're going to turn that. Sometimes you can do it by hand. Other times you may need to use a pair of needle nose pliers or something where you can get a better grip on it. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to grab that there and just pull that over. There we go. See it moving? Slightly move that over. And there you go. Now that's unlocked. So you can see right here. Now it's got some play to it. So now we can slide that. There we go. That loosens up. So now we can pull that out. To do that, you're going to have to kind of work that. But you'll see right here with that retainer clip. Now that that's loose, that's out of the way. So we can slide that. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of work that. So we can pull that out. Okay. Took a few minutes to pull that, but we got it out. But you'll see right there, the O-ring is still in here. So now we're going to go ahead and take the pliers here, and we're going to pull them out. Be gentle with that. You don't want to cause any damage to the fuel rail. There we go. Okay. Pulled that out. And that's out of there. So pretty much you're going to repeat that on all of these injectors. So I'm going to go ahead and get those out so that way we can clean in there and get ready to put the new ones in. Okay, so here's all the retainer clips that we salvaged. And you can see right there is where all of the injectors were in. I cleaned out, some of those had some corrosion in there that we cleaned out. So that's all pretty good. And then here's all of the injectors here. You can see how bad they are. Really bad shape. Just to kind of show you here, there's one there, you can see it. It's pretty pretty rough. So anyway, so these are all done. So I'm just going to give just a quick cleaning in here. Just looking in here again, there's a little bit of some junk in there that I want to clean out and get them prepped and ready for the new injectors. Everything's been cleaned. You can see it there, and going in here where the injectors go, and it's all cleaned out. Same on there. Went ahead and just used some basic engine degreaser. Didn't spray it into the fuel rail itself, but on the exterior, and just kind of wiped everything off. Got all the dirt and junk out of there, and then just took a rag, went in there and wiped that out as best as we could. So now we're going to get ready to go ahead and install the new injectors. Okay, here's the new injectors here. These can be kind of pricey, especially when you're dealing with an older vehicle. But what I did is I picked these up online through eBay, actually. They are remanufactured Rochester Fiero GT performance fuel injectors. They do have a 1-year warranty, and they were, I believe they were $89.99, which is a lot cheaper than the full set. Normally the full set, if you get a new set, I think you're looking around $200 or even more. So like I said, these are remanufactured. They do have a 1-year warranty, and we're going to go ahead and put them in. Just to show you an idea, this is what was taken out of there, and here's the new one next to it. You can see that huge difference. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put the retainer clip right here. Go ahead and slide that on. That way we have that on there. Okay, you want to make sure that the retainer clip actually has the knob facing in this direction here towards the open back, so that way you can turn it. If you're going the other way, you have the input plug here, you're not going to be able to do it. So with that there, then we can go ahead and slide this in gently. There you go. You hear the clip, you know it's in there. Alright, once that's in there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to slide the actual retainer clip in place in order to lock that in. And then you can just take this piece here, slide it to lock it, and there you go. That one's in. It's completely locked in. Get a shot of it here too. See that? So now I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of them in, and then we'll be right back. Alright, all the injectors are in. Everything is all connected. The retainer clips have been locked. Fuel rail's been cleaned. And we are ready to put this back into the vehicle. So that's it for changing out the fuel injectors. Okay, well that pretty much wraps it up for today. Fuel rail is done. New injectors are in. Please send any questions, any comments you may have. As always, we thank you for your support. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you next time.